Just picked up another bike. So I have the Elite 110, the SH150, the Elite 150 from 85, and I just picked this up. This is a bike I've had already. It's the NC700x. I got this for a pretty good deal. You know, when I first got my first NC700, I kind of bashed it a little bit. And this one was surprising. I drove 2 hours away and you know, I bought it, and the surprising thing is I did not realize that this one was a DCT. That's right, no clutch. I was very surprised. Now, if you don't know what this bike is, this is a very unique Honda. And Honda, the NC700 is kind of like a scooter. It's got like an engine that sits like very far forward. It's a very economical engine. I believe this one gets 60 miles to the gallon, you know, compared to that one that gets 50. That's a big difference. This one's got the stock exhaust. I'm just going to do a little bit of an overview so you guys see what I bought. So the first NC700 that I had was a 6-speed. This is the much more desirable automatic version. So a lot of people don't like it, but I am very curious to ride it because I never had one. It feels a little bit heavier than the other NC700 I'd have, and this one also has ABS. The other bike I had did not have ABS. Today, it's not a very good day to ride, so I can't take it for a test, but I want to show you around a bit. So the owner did this, like, kind of very interesting pattern and checks. It's for the Deals on Wheels, I don't know, it's some sort of charity ride. It's got a cruise control thing. So these are all things that didn't realize this thing had. And here is the neutral and drive. I'll turn it on in a second, but look, this is why you get, this is probably one of the best commuting motorcycles you can possibly get. The big thing is that this has got a chain drive, that's got a shaft drive, but that is so much larger than this. And when you ride this, look at this. Look at this big trunk. That's right, a full-size helmet with fit here. And you have your battery over here, very low, and you can like hook up your electrics here. So this is one of the reasons this is a very good bike for commuters. I think the styling also looks good. I think the downside of this is that it comes with a 17-inch wheels, both front and rear, and that makes it a little bit less desirable for ADV riders. But I mean, it's got, I don't know what this is, I don't know what he's doing, but I like it. You know, it's a very comfortable bike. I just brought it home. So this one has got like these deflectors. So the owner put these deflectors on, I guess, to kind of divert the wind. This one's got this sort of bash guard here. It's very different looking than the 6-speed version that I had. So over here, there's something else going on. This is a little bit different than the NC700. So because this is an automatic, it's going to have some variation. But this looks definitely a little bit different. This is liquid cooled. It's got a, so here you have neutral and drive, and I believe there's also a sport button. So neutral, starts right up. This one's a little bit different because it tells you which gears you're in. This is your parking brake, and look at this, you can turn off, I believe you can put it into, by the way, this front thing is some sort of speakers. So neutral, now drive, and it switches to drive 1, but also I believe, yeah, so pushing it twice goes from D to S, and then you can use this to shift. Yeah, so I'm not really sure. I need to take it for a spin in order to really get. So it's got the cruise control, it's got the brake. You can see the brake is on there, and then there's a button here that you release by pushing in, and then that way. Pretty good system. And horn, the horn He installed an aftermarket horn, and it's not very loud at all. So I'm gonna let it idle just for a little bit. There's also a button here for AT and manual mode. I am not sure what that does. You know what? That. Oh, okay. So if you push the empty AT, the drive disappears, and now you can, I guess. Definitely like one of the better commuters. I'm gonna let it idle for a bit. It's got a full gas tank. This is the little windscreen. It's pretty terrible. I am going to be removing all of these stickers. This one is a little alarming. It feels like it could possibly be hiding something, but also look at this. There's a switch here. I got some neon lights. I never had neon lights, but I guess it's good for visibility. I think as a travel bike that doesn't use up a lot of gas, you want something like this. What did he do to these grips? Just because this one is great, but this one, it's a little bit simpler. Like, it doesn't get any simpler than this. Now, it does have that nasty chain that I don't like. This one is so much better having the shaft, but the idea that you can ride this and maintain it anywhere is extremely appealing. Well, I just wanted to show you guys the new bike in the garage, and I'll probably do a more in-depth video of this bike pretty soon. Thanks for watching. I'm kind of stuck here. The cops won't bother me.